Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I've been on a little spiritual course this weekend, angelic Reiki healing. So I don't know, for the last couple of days I've been waking up, going to bed real early because we've been putting in a lot of work energy wise. So today I woke up at like 5:55. Let me send you some blessings. Peace, love, light, oneness, unity, abundance, health, and healing. So yeah, I woke up at 5:55 today, and then it was more. It wasn't a channeled message. I don't think it was. It was like I woke up, and then for some reason I just got ways to healing just come into my head, and then I started writing down things I've experienced on my journey to get me to where I'm at now. So I thought, oh, okay, let me just share with you guys some things that I've been through on my journey that's led me to where I'm at now. Some of it hasn't been pleasant, and it's all brought me to where I'm at now, healing wise, acceptance, and things like that, man. So it's been very interesting, and the whole human experience is, well, you can choose to heal or you can choose not to heal. But when you start your healing journey, yeah, things will come up to the surface for healing, and it's not always pleasant, man. But you got to take the ups with the downs, because it's not always bad, because there is a lot of good that comes out of the experiences that we go through. Every experience has something to teach us, and it depends how your attachment to that, if that makes sense. All right, I don't know, I just need to sage down for some reason, and then so I do apologize. Yeah, just need to sage down. Sorry guys. Can do some more as well. Alright. So I've got that fresh OJ as well. Alright. So the video is called Ways to Heal. And I've just written a list down of ways to raise your vibration, to start your healing journey. If you become more conscious or you're still asleep, these may help you on your journey anyway. I've experienced most or all of everything on this list anyway. So yeah, I'm just sharing with you anyway. Okay, so let's begin. So making positive choices that benefit you for the better. So obviously making choices that are going to benefit you, like put you forward in your journey, not backwards. Knowing that you have a problem, whatever it is. So whether you feel that you've got anxiety, depression, alcohol or drug addiction, when you know you got a problem and accept that you got a problem, that's when you can start taking steps to progress in that. Using medication to get you in the right headspace if needed, I wouldn't recommend long term. So if you've got depression, anxiety, you can take medication just to get you in the right headspace, so you don't feel as pressured and everything as on top of you. And for people that's got bipolar, that would be more of a long-term medication, I would say, because there's an imbalance in the brain, unless you can work on it on a spiritual level and find out the triggers and stuff. Have a good support network. So having good friends, people you can actually talk to who give you good advice, yeah, and not them friends that just say, oh yeah, just going along with what you're saying and that. And people that you can actually reach out to, and that are on the same level as you. So like, yeah, genuine people. And you have to be aware, because not everyone has your best interest at heart as well. Also, people who will give you good advice, not just want to hear, not what you people people that you want to ask people for advice and not the advice you just want to hear. You want people to give you good advice. So if you're fucking up, you want people to tell you, yes, you're fucking up, and you have to acknowledge that you're fucking up. Yeah, not saying, oh yeah, no, it's alright to do this and it's alright. No, it's not alright. Own that shit and then thingy it, because I've been there. Oh yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. No, it's not cool, man. No, it's not. You're keeping your advice is keeping man in the same position when man want to be hearing. Yeah, no, you are kind of fucking up. You're slipping, dog. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you want to surround yourself with them people that give you that good advice. That like, yeah, you are messing up. You're slipping. Like you need to fix up and look sharp. You know what I'm saying? And then it depends how dark or deep your wounds are, or whatever you're healing, whatever you're going through. If you've had a lot of trauma, like severe trauma, like a lot of death and a lot of injuries, suicides around you, go seek a therapist, man. Get help. There's counselling, CBT, and psychotherapy. I've had counselling. Counselling was great to just unload everything that you've been through and without getting judged or whatever. CBT I thought was shit personally. I haven't had psychotherapy, but I was recommended psychotherapy, but I haven't had that. And another thing is you have to be willing to change. Yeah, you can't just sit there. Oh yeah, I want this to happen, and you don't want to change, because then nothing's going to come to you. And then the next thing is you have to put the work in. You have to be willing to put the work in. So yeah, going to appointments, getting readings, going bettering yourself, reading self-help books. You got to be putting in the work, man. You can't just sit there saying, oh yeah, I'm on my healing journey, and you ain't doing anything to heal. That don't make no sense, yeah? And then the next one is you have to let go of the past. The past doesn't define who you are. Everyone's had a shit past and been through stuff, and everyone's got baggage. So you have to let that go. And depression keeps you more in the past. Depression, when you're thinking about the past, you get depressed. When you think of more of the future, you get more anxiety. You have to let go of who you think you are. That is the ego. So your external, your material shit, who you think you are, what you've been through, that's all ego. You need to let that go. You have to be willing to step outside your comfort zone, because nothing grows in your comfort zone. Once you start stepping outside your comfort zone, that's when things start to grow. You have to learn to feel everything. You have to learn to feel everything, good and bad. So yeah, you need to feel what you're going through. The good and bad emotions, sad, anger, grief, all of that. You need to feel it, and then that's the whole point of the human experience. When you're suppressing shit, that's when you start getting more problems. You have to learn to face your fears. So if you're scared of being vulnerable with people, or having an open heart because you've had bad past relationships, if you're scared to do that, then that's still not healing, because you're still running away from your problems to a certain degree, which kind of sucks. So yeah, it's about facing your fears, and there's books. Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Louise Hay. I swear it's Louise Hay. Check that out. That's a good book to for your fears. Healing will make you feel uncomfortable at times, man. It's not always pleasant, and it's not for the faint-hearted, but there's growth in healing, and you become, and there's wisdom in it, yeah? So yeah, sometimes it's uncomfortable feeling certain emotions and certain feelings. If you're someone that's got a tough exterior and it's time to be vulnerable, it's going to be uncomfortable, isn't it? You're not going to be wanting to feel that, because it's like, oh, like what? Like people, yeah, sometimes it can be very uncomfortable. Don't hold on to things that have served this purpose. People, places, and things. Sometimes you can hold on to relationships that have served their purpose. You've learned everything you can learn from them. Even with places and things like alcohol or drugs. Okay, yeah, sometimes it might have got you through certain periods of time. For me, drinking alcohol was a way to suppress my emotions, and then it comes to a time where it's like, yeah, that's no longer working. And I'm drinking just for the sake of it. I'm not even getting drunk these times. I'm just drinking to like, yeah. So yeah, you have to know when something has served its purpose. And you can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. That's called insanity. So if you're keep attracting the same kind of people into your life, same people, and they're I don't know, say for instance, I don't know, yeah, you keep attracting the same people into your life. You need to start thinking, why do you keep attracting them same people? Are you going for the exact same person? Do they look exactly the same, or are you attracted to that same kind of energy? Because doing that same thing is going to not bring you the results that you want, just to let you guys know. And it's called insanity, when you keep doing something and expecting different results. There's a difference between loneliness and solitude. So yeah, it's about kind of knowing the difference between that. Some people, I like being alone. I'm not lonely. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't sit with themselves and they hate being alone, so they'll be stuck in a shitty relationship because they don't like being alone. Learn to get comfortable with sitting with yourself. People will do anything to avoid sitting with themselves. People dislike themselves. So learn to sit with yourself. There's a lot of healing in that. Owning your mistakes. If you fucked up, know that you fucked up and apologize and move on for it. Don't fuck up and then just block and delete someone, or don't dead a friendship because you fucked up and you don't want to apologize. That's pride. That's all ego. Don't play the blame game, blaming everyone else for what's happened to you, and you've had a part to play in it. Yeah, you've manifested, and yes, the experience may not have been good, but don't blame everyone else for it. You had a part to play in it as well. Yeah, if you're not happy in a situation, leave. You can only change yourself, not others. So yeah, just work on yourself. You can't change everyone, and some people don't want to change. Yeah, which kind of sucks. But being a healer, you're mostly more time trying to help everyone and heal everyone. But some people don't want to be helped and healed, so you can only heal and change yourself. Sometimes healing takes sacrifice. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it takes a lot of sacrifice, man, to get to where you want to be, which kind of sucks, man. Yeah, that one does suck. But yeah, some things you have to sacrifice certain things, man. Ask yourself this serious question: do you want to grow and change, or do you want to stay the same? Just sit with that one for a little bit. Don't play victim. Everyone's had bad experiences. Yes, it's okay to play victim for a period of time, but then you have to step out of that victim mentality. Yeah, I've played victim at some points in my life, but you come to a point where it's like, all right, yeah, you got to progress now. You can't just say, oh yeah, this happened to me, and walk through your whole life being beat up playing victim. Yeah, you can if you want to, but there's no growth in that. You have to change your mentality. You have to change your thought patterns. So if you're walking around, oh yeah, I'm ugly. I'm not just using this as an example. If you're walking around, I'm ugly, you're gonna be ugly. Do you know what I'm saying? You gotta accept the things that you dislike. This one, a lot of people's gonna like this one. Pain becomes addictive. Yeah. Yeah, I used to get addicted to pain. I love pain. Like the pain and suffering, I love it. Like fucking, I love it. Like, I just walk around vexed all day. Anyone say anything, that you could get it. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's not healthy. But yeah, pain becomes addictive, and you get comfortable in the pain. Pain, yeah, you can adjust to pain. But it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be this way. You know, like the pain and suffering, it doesn't have to be this way. There are you can get used to the joy and happiness. Yeah. Letting go of outdated beliefs, things that no longer serve you. Seek help and reach out. When, like, if you feel like you're struggling and need help, reach out. Don't sit there bottling it up and trying to do it on your own. Don't suppress what you're feeling. Don't suppress it. Feel what you're feeling, even though it may not be pleasant. Feel it, because that's the whole point of the human experience, is to feel what you're going through, not suppress it. It's coming up to be seen and felt and acknowledged. Yeah. You can only do for you, not everyone else. So yeah, you got to do the shit for you. You can't do it for anyone else. You got to get to where you want to be, not for someone else. Don't let family members tell you right from wrong. You know you best. So if you've got family members that, oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that, some of them will give you shit advice because they're coming from their past experience and past programming. Like old school black people, they'll give you advice and the advice would be fucking so shit. It's outdated advice. So get advice from outside sources as well, not just one source. Yes, your parents can give you good advice, but sometimes it's not good advice because it's coming from an outdated source. Stop holding yourself back as well. Sometimes you can belittle yourself when you need to stand in your power. Oh no, yeah, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Sometimes you just have to step out your comfort zone and do it. And no, you don't always know what's best for you. Yeah. Being black, yeah. Pride, I know what's best. I'm doing it. I'm hard of hearing, yeah. I'm doing me, innit? Yeah. But listen, you don't always know what's best. I don't always know what's best. That took me a long while to learn that one. I've got scars and shit from that, yeah. The things you allow will repeat. So if you've got people treating you like shit, they're going to carry on treating you like shit. It's about setting boundaries and knowing like, yeah, all right, that's enough, innit, yeah? Rest when you're tired. This one took me ages to learn. Yeah, I'll just keep running until I burn myself out. So rest when you're tired. Don't create scenarios in your head, like going over shit in your head and blah, like just working up shit when you could just, yeah, it's no, like try not to do that. Work on clear communication. This one I'm still working on this now. I still ain't got clear communication, but I'm working on it. Yeah, be clear with what you're feeling and express how you're feeling. If you hurt the other person's feelings, that's cool, but you've got it out of you. Everyone is not out to hurt you, yeah? Just because you've been in bad past relationships doesn't mean everyone's going to be the same. Be open to receiving help instead of doing it all alone. Take better care of yourself internally and externally. Take action. And be patient. Nothing happens overnight. Healing does not happen overnight. It's taken me a while to get here. And then also you can seek spiritual help. So getting reading, getting some guidance, getting some Reiki done to unblock your chakras wherever you're blocked. Yoga, Qigong and Tai Chi. They're all different ways of healing. So yeah, that's the little video of ways to heal, guys. I've experienced nearly everything on that list. I'm just talking to you, I'm just sharing you my experience. If you're on your healing path, you probably experienced a whole lot of them as well. If you haven't started your healing, you probably you still probably tick off quite a lot of the list as well, because some of that's yeah, it's just my experience from being conscious to unconscious as well. So yeah, that was just a little video on ways to heal, guys. But if you like the video, you guys know what to do, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon with another video, whether it's a lesson, a channeled message, or a reading. Anyway, peace, love and light, tribe, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon.